Hello everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman and welcome back to Reverse 1999. I was gone for a week because I got pretty gosh darn sick. Asthma is a condition that you just have to live with and expect every once in a while. And this one incapacitated me for quite some time. But without wasting any more time, let's hop back into San Francisco. Her luggage is half packed and already overstuffed. She's rushing, haphazardly throwing things in as she goes, unwilling to pause even for a moment.
That smug, know-it-all, manipulative bastard! How is it that I still need to learn not to trust anything that comes out of that stupid lying jerk's mouth? No mail today, sis. Nah, no visitors yet, Polly. Haven't heard a word. Just another pack of lies, and I bought them!
On the desk lies a crumpled stack of invitations from the St. Pavlov Foundation. Only one was ever opened.
Hey, Polly, open the door! What are you even doing in there?
Leave me the hell alone, Joe! Who the hell do you think you are to decide my choice? My future, my fate! Don't talk to me. Don't ever talk to me again. I'm leaving today.
A fierce response booms through the door.
Whatever! Why are you even this obsessed with this mission of theirs? They're fooling you, sis. Don't you see it? Only two kinds of people that buy the peace be with us kind of bullshit they're selling. The first kinds are those like you, Polly. Stupid kids that don't know nothing about anything except what they've read in books. And the others are the ones fleecing you, taking all you got and spitting you out. Also, they can have more money, more control.
He pours out his anger, inadvertently realizing the weight of his own words.
Paul, I'm sorry, alright? I flew off the handle. I made a mistake. But these guys, Paulina, do you think they care about you? About anyone? You're just another penny in their pocket. A coal for their furnace. They'll burn you up and replace you, easy as that. You think you're going out there, do something big, because you don't even know what life is yet. You just read about it in your books, telling you some shit about a Foundation member paying the ultimate sacrifice for others. Think that makes them some kind of hero. You don't know what that kind of sacrifice means, sis. Do they say how those brave Foundation goons really felt facing death? They aren't going to tell you they were afraid, that they hated everyone who put them there, that they probably shit themselves before they bid it, just wishing they could go home. They don't put that in books, do they? You read what they want you to think. It ain't the truth, Polly. Maybe I'm not smart like you, sis. I can't read the things you read, can't learn like you. I learned the hard way.
Enough, Jay! I really don't give a crap about what you learned on the streets. I don't want to hear it. I'd rather take my chances and die out there than stay here and never live at all.
To be honest, I'm with Paulina on this one. Jay kicks the door hard, smashing a hole straight through it. He steps in through the now open doorway.
Je me sens désolée d'être le... Comment dire... porteur de mauvaises nouvelles? Mais au moins maintenant, ils sont prêts à coopérer, non? Seulement...
She taps the ground with the tip of her shoe. There is an unwilling feeling of shame rather than pride at her work at this moment.
Pourquoi est-ce qu'ils ne se sont pas encore réveillés? Nous devons vraiment rapporter nos informations sur le manus vindicté à la Fondation.
She paces forward and back.
Après la mort d'Arcana, les restes du manus vindicté se sont tous dispersés dans l'air, emportés par le vent, introuvables.
So this basically just proves that this event takes place after the big saga that happened between chapters 5 and 7. So yeah, this event definitely places it solidly on the timeline.
Ils ont même abandonné tous leurs cachettes et leurs ressources juste pour se cacher dans cette ère. Et il semble qu'ils ont réussi. Il n'y a eu aucune trace d'eux jusqu'à présent. Eh bien, pas encore. Mais je pense peut-être qu'avec cette nouvelle, l'enquêtrice spéciale Mathilda Boaniche sera celle qui finira par trouver la clé.
She's so cute when she speaks French, I love it.
Je suis très certaine que mes capacités d'analyse exemplaires seront récompensées par nos dirigeants. Oh, Peut-être même qu'ils placeront Mademoiselle Sonetto dans mon équipe.
Okay, Matilda, calm down. A man bumps into her and then tumbles hard to the ground.
Mind yourself, please. I have had quite enough of these bumping accidents today.
She speaks, but he is oblivious to her words as he rises clumsily to his feet. His face is a wild contortion of joy and madness, lacking any awareness. Ah, there it is.
The Enlightenment! Soon comes the Sufferer's Enlightenment!
There is a familiar pattern on his neck. She freezes in place, taking in the shock.
Le signe de Manus? Mais il n'a certainement pas été transformé en ces monstres.
Before she can take a step to follow, her surroundings begin to stir. They come one by one, then more emerging, all pouring in one direction as if drawn in by a funnel.
Enlightenment! It's the Enlightenment!
There it is. The crowd stampedes across the grounds. The moment passes and her immediate surroundings empty, leaving behind only herself and a few indifferent vendors.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Il faut que je suive cet homme.
She attempts to follow him, pushing through against the crowd, but the heavy press of bodies is like a wall.
S'il vous plaît, pardonnez-moi. Ouf, ils sont tous tellement en sueur.
Yep, I mean, given that you're in an open-air festival with, as you guys can see in the background, yeah, I can expect as much. She catches sight of a nimble shadow moving through the crowd.
Yeah. Chant louder, you stupid jerks. The higher you lift those arms, the easier it is to reach into those pockets.
Oh hey, it's the kid that tried to rob Jay blind. He spies him as he darts under legs and through the throng, a shortcut of sorts.
Un moyen astucieux de contourner, même si... pas très convenable. Mais je suppose que la morale est loin d'être la chose la plus importante maintenant.
That is... Wow, I've never seen her make this pose. I think she's balancing? Yeah, that's what it looks like. So, man, they do a lot with these live 2D things. She crouches down and follows his lead. No one takes notice of her. All eyes are drawn to an older-looking gentleman as he begins to speak.
Our world drowns ever deeper into depravity. The multitudes, trapped in their cages of materialism and logic, refuse to acknowledge the coming day of judgment and salvation. Instead, they sell their souls to violence, gangs, and vile music.
This just sounds like the trappings of a stereotypical right-wing religious group or something. I mean, if there's one thing about the devs, they do their historical research. And when I say that, I mean they do indeed do their historical research.
Though they may laugh or cry, they know nothing of the truth and speak only lies. Held hostage to their worldly possessions, but forgetting the value of their souls. But the Sufferer didn't abandon us. They know where the souls are hidden. They will save our lost children. Save us. They suffered burning pain, even faced death for us.
He allows a line of tears to etch down his face. Yet his words are spoken firm, and he shows no hint of emotion. Indeed, his face is almost mask-like in its stillness.
And now, together we are their children. Only we possess the truth of salvation. Police, governments, communities, and nations are only the deceitful constructs of history. Our salvation lies solely in the return of the Sufferer. But now we must stand, shoulder to shoulder, as we anticipate our coming celebration of the Sufferer. We await. We rejoice.
We await. We rejoice.
The Sufferer has heard us. Know this, children. Now take heart, for we have another lost lamb who has cast aside the world to join us.
From the silent crowd, a man hobbles forward and kneels.
Légers, the Sufferer has bestowed their blessings onto your broken body and welcomes you to be their child. Would you present them your loyalty with the shedding of blood?
Oh, so the gang leader is part of the Manus Vindictae. Well, answers a lot of questions.
I would, and I pray.
He holds up the dagger, drawing a long, sharp cut across his palm, and lets the blood stream down. The blood stains on the ground below, the blood stains the ground below, forming a mysterious symbol.
Rejoice, for the passage to Elysium has been promised to you. All, it is time. Follow the bell ringer. The gate to Elysium shall soon be opened.
He raises his arms and the crowd responds with fervent cheers. As he lifts his robe, the answer becomes unmistakable.
C'est le signe du manus vindicté. Je dois retourner pour informer la Fondation. Je dois sortir maintenant. Bougez, écartez-vous. Merde, ça devient bondé.
The uproar stirs the crowd into an agitated frenzy.
No, it can't be. Where is the key to the gate? Apostle Matthias, please wait a moment.
From the platform, the speaker catches sight of the darting figures.
Be vigilant, all. There are deceivers among us.
She quickens her pace, rushing without caution through the crowd. Two heads then collide.
Ouch!
Behold! The deceivers among us!
Where the finger points, the crowd instinctively makes away, leaving the two surrounded in an empty circle. As Matilda returns to her senses, she realizes the dire nature of their predicament.
Papa!
Dang it. Where did you come from? Didn't anyone tell you whose turf this is? We are in so much trouble.
The boy's pockets are stuffed full, jingling as he moves and making him run in an awkward, clunky manner.
What? I can go wherever I please, you rude little boy! I should have let them catch you!
An engine growls behind them, gaining ground on them fast.
Where did they get this vehicle?
Their capture now appears inevitable.
Son of a gun, kid! What did I tell you about making a mess? These freaks are mad!
The man on the motorcycle grabs the boy, pinning him to the back seat in a fluid motion.
Sit back. Rubber's hitting the road.
Well, they just left Matilda there. I hope not.
So long, suckers.
Zit! Wait! Are you really just leaving me here?
Her legs are giving out from exertion, puffing with labored breaths.
What brings you out here, short stuff? Starting to wonder why we keep running into each other.
Another engine roars, and then the throttle eases as it pulls up alongside her.
It's you! You should have listened to me and waited in the tent! You oaf!
You've got a funny way of saying thanks, French fry. If I listened to you back there, you'd have been stuck here and hung out to dry.
I got straight A's in SPDM's PE tests. I do not need your help.
Yeah, sure you do.
I can take care of these cookie cultists all by myself.
As you wish, milady.
He is more than happy to accommodate her, putting a sizable distance between them before slowing down again.
Release the Glaucus!
The magical critters snarl and bare their teeth from the cage before bursting out.
Glaucus? No, they don't have such an acute sense of smell. It must be a kind of mutant they tamed.
Knight in shining chrome at your service. Just say the word.
Please, keep your distance, sir. It is me they are after. You must keep yourself safe. I am an investigator of the St. Pavlov Foundation, and it is my duty to protect civilians.
Matilda, I think you're overstepping your bounds here a little, but, more power to you. Her words feel strikingly familiar. And also familiar hurried steps. Her incantation is interrupted as she is lifted unwillingly onto the back of Jay's motorcycle.
Get on, Frenchie. Really didn't want to get involved, but you were starting to look like a lost puppy, so I'll forgive you. You know, Short Fry, if you're trying to protect someone, you should learn when to accept their help. No one gets anywhere in this world alone, not even at your big shot foundation.
The wind howls past as they pick up speed. Matilda sticks her head up to speak.
What did you say? I cannot hear you. The wind is too loud.
Ah, she's that kind of motorcycle rider.
I said, take the help!
What?
I said, take...
A number of profanities tingle on his tongue, but for the moment, he swallows them back.
Hold on to your socks! Water ahead!
The motorcycle slows as it enters the alley, having lost their mad pursuers. Familiar faces poke out from nearby, marveling at the new arrivals.
Jay! Where did you get this chick? I hope you aren't looking for a babysitter.
Hey, Jay! You say hi to Pioneer for me. Those heels he recommended helped me land a big role.
Hey, Mr. G.
right? It's me, Brian. I've been looking for you. All thanks to you and that badge you got me, they finally gave me a room down at the shelter. They even offered me some dishwashing work tomorrow. No more sleeping in tents or under the overpass. Bless you, Mr. G. I owe you my life.
Jay stops his bike, reaching out to grip Brian's hand.
Oh, come on, Brian. Weren't you the one that helped me get that girl's number? You help me, I help you. That's the deal.
From the distance, a man leading a critter approaches.
Hey! If it isn't my favorite customer, Jay! I got the latest edition of Motor, babe! You interested?
That is not something you should be saying with Matilda in the vicinity.
I swear they're not pirated!
Jay offers only a warm smile as a reply before kicking up the stand and twisting the throttle on his bike.
See you guys.
Hey! Hey! I'm talking to you, Jay! Want it or not?
Isn't that man calling you?
What are you saying? Sorry, this kitten here purrs pretty loud.
This thing you have behind your back? Is it not that troublesome? Why do you take it with you?
Oh, my dad gave it to me. Carried it around for years.
What is it?
Hold on tight. We're almost there.
Items are strewn on the table as those present stroke their chins, pondering over them.
Here's everything that was in that bell ringer guy's pockets. Think I got everything. Except anything that he was wearing under that getup. But there ain't enough money in the world to get me to rifle through some shit-stained cultist undies. Hey! Hollick, what was that for?
Sorry, kiddo. Jay said I gotta knock you on the head anytime you cuss.
Exactly, Hollick. We gotta teach this potty mouth some manners. Especially when there's a lady present.
Well, seems I have you to thank, Miss Buanish. Years of wasted effort trying to cultivate gentlemen out of these cads, and you manage it in hours.
The girl nearby is fiddling with the complicated device, unfazed by their commotion.
SPFI portable contact device activated. Welcome. Verification success. Registered user, Matilda Buanish. Access level B.
It worked! I have a higher rank now. I won't be making the same mistake twice.
Emergency support. Apologies, as there have been no abnormal arcane fluctuations detected. The emergency support team is currently occupied. Please provide further details so that we can evaluate the necessity of emergency assistance. Message support will be arranged in order of priority.
I knew I should have applied for an expansion to our team. They will be of no help at all. I will have to send my entire team back just to deliver my report to the Foundation. So we must count on them to bring support back.
Oh yeah? Support? You want to be a part of this, French fry? You finally taking an interest in all of this?
This is a central part of our mission. The Foundation will deal with this without letting nosy civilians like you get involved. If you must insist on helping us, I suggest you provide what information you know, and then I, Special Investigator Matilda Buanish, will solve the problem and save the day.
She reaches out to the key on the table, but a large hand covers it before she can grab it.
Yeah, not going to do that. There isn't one of us here on Hate Street that would stand aside while someone else saves us. You want to get a clue about this place? Then the first thing you gotta know is that we deal with our own problems.
He makes no move to remove his hand, staring at her intently.
This would defy regulations. I would need to file for a special approval.
Well, you can have the key, little investigator Boanich, since you're so dedicated to your job. Whether you get your special approval or not, we're going to be the ones to take down those bastards. It's not about vengeance. It's that the people here, they'll never trust someone to do this for us. We have to do it ourselves. Judges, police, your foundation. One rat's nest after another promised to bring us change and then left us to the wolves. Nah. Worse than rats. At least they know how life here really works. At least they see us. At least rats don't claim to be our saviors.
He withdraws his hand and allows her to take the key.
We can only trust someone who's been through the trenches with us.
The key feels heavy in her hand, as if something weighty were attached to it.
Thank you, Jay. This must be the key to Manus's Elysium.
Mercuria, would you?
He looks up, signaling for her to continue with the explanation.
Yeah. This will be the key to wherever their hideout is. A place of dark revelry. They've kept it a close secret. But I've seen those that have come back from that place. They're transformed into something unnatural. Their flesh and their spirit, it wasn't their own anymore. Big shot businessmen groveling and sobbing at the feet of their apostle. And the most loving mother I know, she abandoned her kid by a dumpster. The friends we've lost, it's like they're gone. They aren't them anymore. They're possessed. Until one day, they just vanish, never to be seen again.
She shakes her head.
So, we must find this gate and flush out their nest of vipers before they can open it once more. Otherwise, our mission here and your chance to avenge your friends will fail.
She bursts up from her seat before falling back down.
Gets even better from there, French fry. That ceremony of theirs is set for the day after tomorrow. They're planning something big. Bigger than anything they've thrown at us before.
The boy raises his hand, eager to answer.
Yeah, I heard that big guy mumbling stuff like, the last revelation or something. Kinda weird seeing a big dude crying like that.
The last revelation? Perhaps then this is the last time Manus plan on opening the door to their Elysium?
Everyone knows what is implied.
And then they will be gone. Perhaps for good. Jay, you got a lot of friends there still. What'll you do when they point their knives at you? How do we keep their sacrificial lambs from leaping off the cliff?
He does not shy away from his answer.
Not my business to save someone who doesn't want to be saved. Never even really thought of saving everyone. Not in a long while. It's not worth the pain.
While the answer weighs heavily on the others, it brings her some relief, born out of trust, if nothing else.
I see.
The girl from the Foundation pipes up.
Unfortunately, I cannot disagree this time. Still, we have time to make preparations in advance. Support is on the way, so until then, we must stay below their attention. I'm thinking that maybe we may try collecting more information by infiltrating their followers. Perhaps then we will have a better chance to find this gate of theirs.
Sounds like a good idea, but let's see what the others think. She supports her chin as she stares out, strategizing in her mind.
Sure, Tildy. Tomorrow I'll show you around the New Age market. You can meet some of my friends, figure out how to fit in. But maybe a change of outfit first. Who knows who might recognize you? And the St. Pavlov Foundation is not the most welcome organization around here.
I see. Thank you very much, Miss Mercuria. Oh, and I remember you know that Gio. We might collect some further information from him.
Gio? I don't know who you mean.
Her voice is sincere.
But do you not remember? It was just as I arrived. You had a visitor, and you called him Gio.
I haven't had any visitors all day.
That cannot be. Jay, you saw him, yes?
He meets her eyes with a blank expression.
The only thing I remember is some weirdo investigator poking her head into this tent.
Matilda stammers in bewilderment at their answers.
Blood must be shed, and our blasphemers eliminated. You have proven your unwavering devotion. Roger, the Green Chair, Maya, the Petty Plague, and our human brother, Legers the Dead. Welcome to the Hall of the Sufferer.
A bundled person wrapped in red-stained cloth rides in a cage, giving out vague, muffled sobs. The apostle steps into the shadows, gently caressing the trembling body.
Shush, child. It is rude to disturb our precious feast.
The bundle quiets at the touch, though the trembling continues, causing the binds to clink and chaff.
Very well. Remain silent.
He withdraws from the cage and places his hand on Roger the Green Chair's shoulders.
Brothers and sisters, our arcanist siblings, and your bountiful offerings gathered, have greatly enriched the coming ceremony of the Sufferer. We rejoice to see such devotion from the faithful, yet we are troubled. by the sorrow and abomination now filling the world. Yesterday, 2 intruders broke the ritual of revelation and stole from us the key to the gates of Elysium, the precious gift of Elysium granted by the sufferer before their agonizing sacrifice has been blocked from us. You should have kept the secret of the key.
Prolonged silence follows.
Let me use my green chair to grill this shameful rat. I'll make him talk, spill the secrets he hid, and present his flesh to you as an offering.
Well, well, Roger, such a caring brother. Your offering is appreciated. Yet our siblings have already torn his chest apart, and still no secrets. Just another careless fallen brother. This is our final warning. The ceremony for the sufferer draws near. I would keep a close watch on every one of our flock. Let not one among you linger alone, nor be held above suspicion. And the bell ringer who gave out our secret is here, in front of you. Tell me, which one of you would bestow on him our final mercy?
He fidgets with the key of the cage purposefully. Legers stands, breaking his silence. The cage door opens. The trembling lump falls to the ground and wriggles like a helpless maggot. 2 shadowy creatures descend the wall from above with predatory motion.
Good. Eat your fill, children, until it's done. Not a single stain left to offend our apostle.
The drooling critters tear at the wrappings, dragging the body across the floor, leaving a trail of fresh blood. They deliver a heart-rending howl before disappearing back into the darkness with their feast.
Our thanks, Brother Legers. All, be seated and enjoy the feast.
The banquet ends, and the remaining guests have now dispersed.
You may be just a recent convert. Still, you have more than proven your devotion with your zealous contributions. But my child, something still blinds you, fetters you. That which deprived you of your control of the New Age market? A thing that threatens to hobble our fast-approaching ceremony. Trespassers from the St. Pavlov Foundation, treading across our sacred sanctuaries as if they were their gardens. This failing of yours could reflect poorly in our esteem for you, Brother Legers. The coming of the ceremony cannot be delayed, and we will soon run out of patience. Retrieve the key.
My word is my bond. I will find it.
The apostle wipes the corner of his mouth with a handkerchief.
All is now prepared, but we still seek the one who will lead us through the ritual. A child overflowing with pneuma. Yet not a single soul now among our flock is qualified. We must seek the one who will guide the faithful on the transcendental path, to forsake the world and become one with the sufferer. I'm sure you understand what is expected of you. Speak to no one about this sacred mission. Find the one worthy of our ceremony for us and for yourself, Legers.
So this lovely young lady is family all the way from France, Mercuria? Well, let me be her guide to the wonders of America. Look at her pretty outfit. Add some crystal earring and a stylish one. I bet she'll be knockout, am I right?
I appreciate your hospitality, madame, but I have a very important mission. A shopping mission. So much shopping to do. So, nice to meet you, Miss Cooper.
So that's the origin of Matilda's alt outfit. She got it from the New Age market. No wonder. No wonder she looks like this.
Oh, let go of the poor girl, Cooper. It's time I show her some real treasures. I'm sure they're much more suited to her than your old trash. Oh, and I ought to tell you, the Merchant of Eternity says she'll soon come to the New Age market. And she's bringing her stock of treasures. It's gonna draw in the crowds.
Ah, give it up, Maish. There's no way Eternity will like that old junk.
The 2 vendors square up. They appear to be on course for either a confrontation or an embrace.
Will you 2 ever just fess up and admit you're friends?
The 2 gawk at her words, looking at each other before falling into embarrassed silence. Yeah, okay. About what I expected.
Fine, Mercuria. You don't have to poke fun. Just let us know how we can help you.
She responds with a greedy sort of look, as if opening up her purse strings.
A door. We're looking for a door or a gate. The one you mentioned before.
She chokes out her next words.
Door? Sorry, I need time to recall it. Hey, why don't you show Miss Bonish around and I'll stay here to gather my memories. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still trying to rack my brain, and this old thing can only manage one thing at a time.
It is an unconvincing excuse, but the moment gives Mercuria pause to examine her surroundings, books, tools, daily necessities, all in various states of being packed away.
Is this your luggage? You're packing up?
Yeah. We're leaving this place before the wackos hold their ceremony if we're lucky. When we came here, it was to find some safe place away from these people and their conflicts, but now they've followed us here as well. And we've already lost too many friends.
Her head falls low and limp.
I suggest you follow us out before whatever is going to happen here happens.
But is this not where you made your living? Can you so easily walk away?
Wow, that is a very loaded question you asked there, Matilda.
I thought everyone on Hate Street would be just as stubborn as Jay. But I think it's a wise choice.
Wise?
She repeats the words as if insulting herself.
Don't make me laugh. Hate Street, New Age Market. None of this is ours, really. Even the clothes on our back. All we own are the footprints we leave behind, until they're washed away by the tides of time. We live our lives on the fringes of a world that is not kind to us. We're used to it. Fighting for every street. It's not worth it.
But your friends.
Maish slams the suitcase shut.
Maybe you ought to stop nosing around where you don't belong.
I'm sorry.
She gently tugs Matilda to her side.
Come on. We should get going. Maisha's got things to do.
They turn around and blend into the passing crowd, until they disappear within the milieu.
You shouldn't be so hard on her. You've had a hard enough time convincing yourself of what you have to do.
She sits down to comfort Maish.
Let's just focus on what's next. Nothing more.
What's keeping Miss Mercuria? There were only a few unexpected patrons. She should have already returned.
She walks toward Mercuria's tent, where three shadows linger conspicuously in the firelight.
Wait, Miss Matilda.
Oh, are you looking for Mercuria?
The peddler is pale with anxiety.
No, I'm looking for you. I have to admit something, Miss Boanish. I lied to you about the gate, but I have to protect my friends.
What do you mean? Why do you feel you have to lie?
The woman shakes her head ruefully.
Because I wanted to give this to you in private. I know you're from the Foundation, and I think I can trust you. I know Mercuria better than anyone. If she knows the information I have, she will risk everything to help her friends.
She hesitates over her next words.
So please, don't tell her this. Don't put her in danger.
I do not think I can make this decision for you.
I get your concern, but she's my friend. I don't want to put her on a dangerous path. So...
She leans closer still. Whispers mingle with the wind, barely audible. Quick and light steps approach Mercuria's tent.
There's 3 guys in that tent. I knew the boss was here, but who's the 3rd dude? Pollock? I heard he was in the market collecting information.
His hand has only just lifted the curtain when he feels the weight of a tall figure behind him.
What? Why are you here? You're that big guy. Let's here's Lackey.
Gio turns back, afraid of being seen. The boy, now facing away from the tent, stares at the man with cold calculation. He reaches into his pocket to a waiting knife, ready for action. But the boy fails to notice a hand reaching out from behind the curtain. The night outside is kept at bay by the soft glow of lights from the dance floor. People press close to each other, exchanging suggestive glances, arms entwining and swaying. Amid the intoxicating scene, the small girl at the bar is noticeably out of place.
Oh, que devrais-je faire? Si je dis à Jay à propos de la clé de la porte, alors Madame Mercuria le saura bientôt aussi. Selon le manuel de l'investigateur, attendre le soutien est l'action la plus sûre. Oh, mais si la situation continue à s'aggraver, d'autres civils pourraient être impliqués. Peut-être devrais-je alors laisser Madame Mercuria se joindre à nous, non? Où est passé Jay? Il n'est pas revenu une seule fois toute la nuit. Cet homme n'a aucun sens. Madame Mercuria montera bientôt sur scène. Je dois décider avant qu'elle y aille.
She leans on the table, adrift in her own mind, rocking a small cup back and forth with her hands.
Miss Buanish, it seems as though you're having a bit of trouble selecting between putting your money in stocks or real estate. Why don't you take this cup of hot chocolate to smooth out your furrowed brow? You're too young to have such a serious face.
He adjusts his tie performatively.
You know, besides my modeling career, I'm also a professional investment and costume advisor, and the success of my friends is my best advertisement. Feel free to reach out for a consult if you're interested in making your money make money.
Thank you. Actually, I do have a problem that, as you say, relates to money. It seems I have now 2 bags of gold in a cave, surprisingly heavy, and no one person could take both of them out alone. However, there is a dragon devouring the gold. The longer I am hesitant, the more it eats and the less I can take.
I am starting to wonder where Matilda is going with this, but I think I can read between the lines here, and I hope you there watching this video can do too.
But I don't want my friend to risk their life for it. What am I talking about? Please forget it. Forget everything.
Matilda lowers her lips back to the cup, sipping her hot cocoa. Her advisor lifts his chin seriously and ponders her words.
Miss Buanish, am I right to infer that these 2 bags of gold don't properly belong to you? So then, if your friend decides to go with you, then you should respect them in their decision. They want to take on that risk with you. I admit, I've offered some poor advice since I first awakened. My suggestions at times have lost a gambler his home, but they also helped a father win back his wife and children. Surprisingly enough, they were the very same man.
That's a story and a half from you, Pioneer.
When you provide as much advice as I have, you realize that our words can't really change another person's fate. That's why I love watching window shoppers, the ragged folk that can't make it in, because they have the light of life in their eyes. Penniless as they are, I know that one day, some of them will return and take the clothes that they only dreamed of wearing before. And my favorite thing is to point it out to them when the day finally comes and say, "It's been waiting there for you."
The music then stops. Oh God. A hand pulls aside the glittering curtain. People seem entranced, their eyes following her every move. Mercuria steps out barefoot onto the stage, her arms raised like wings beneath the lights, motionless, frozen like a photograph.
The performance is about to begin.
At first, one note collides with another. Then, the music rises like a crashing wave, enveloping everyone in its vibration. Yet no one sways or cheers as it washes over them. People simply stare at Mercuria with rapt attention. Those drinking from their glasses and mugs pause midair. From the arcade, slack-jawed boys usher... Oh God. From the arcade, slack-jawed boys... Oh God, that was a sentence and a half. Those drinking from their glasses and mugs pause midair. From the arcade, slack-jawed boys usher in a cascade of digitized voices repeating, "Game over." These are a set of words put in a sentence that I never thought I would trip over. And then she flourishes her arms, stretching them up toward the light, like a hopeful seed emerging from the soil until she reaches a sensual peak and the music stops at a cut. The applause rises up over the room, reaching a crescendo until falling silent.
I do not understand. She is not dancing with the rhythm, and her movements, they are so bizarre.
Miss Buanish, do you happen to know the meaning of the word ecstasy? It originates from the Greek word ekstasis, meaning standing outside or transcending oneself. People have been controlled by the commercials, slot machines, arcades for so long that they've lost sight of themselves. Souls too long constrained become rebellious, seeking something real outside the boundaries of convention and the illusions of flash and neon. So, they gather here for a dance that is free from the limits of rhythm and timing. She understands the heavy burden of time, but she also understands that she doesn't decide the fate of others. Like me, she provides another option. But in the end, we can only make decisions for ourselves. Her dance offers to break them away from the reality of time and the weight of decision, even for just one song.
The dancer, who has been on tiptoe, lowers her heels to the ground. She bows before making her exit. The dance floor regains its excitement, its restless souls returning to the embrace of the night's pleasures.
I see. Then I must tell her. Thank you, Monsieur Pioneer.
Her footsteps are light and quick.
Ah, elle est tellement pressée. Mais pourquoi ne se dirige-t-elle pas vers le salon? Je dois la rattraper. Hein? Où est-elle?
The girl, doubled over to catch her breath, spots a familiar hulking silhouette in the distance. But it only leaves her more bewildered.
C'est bien Monsieur Gio à l'intérieur de sa tente? Ha! Je savais que ma mémoire ne me trompait pas.
She pinches her nose and dives into a nearby pile of garbage bags.
Elle nous cache quelque chose, et ce Gio semble être spécial pour elle. Mais si elle est de Manus... Non, arrête Mathilda. Tu ne dois pas faire de telles suppositions hâtives. Mercuria ne pourrait pas être...
Her huddled shoulders are nudged. Her eyelids grow heavy and her limbs grow weak and limp.
What is...
Sweet dreams, Tildy. The road to Elysium is mine, and only mine.
Matilda awakes from her stupor.
Où suis-je? Est-ce la pièce derrière le restaurant?
The bedding is neatly pressed and folded, and the windows are covered in a patchwork of repairs. Despite the age and disrepair of the room, it's clean, nearly spotless.
Ah! Je dois me dépêcher! Madame Mercuria est partie avec cet homme! Elle nous a trahis! Je dois prévenir Jay!
Why does it feel like that they took Matilda's advice of, hey, we should probably have someone infiltrate the Manus Vindictae so that we have even more information, and they're keeping Matilda in the dark just so that their plan, whatever it is, moves without a hitch, because knowing Matilda, she'll probably take things a little too seriously and call for help when it's not exactly needed. Because, as Jay himself has claimed, everyone on Hate Street is quite capable all by themselves.
La cérémonie approche. Elle va dévoiler notre plan.
She picks herself up and moves to open the door.
Quoi? C'est verrouillé? Oh! Ont-ils vraiment laissé ici toute seule? Oh! Attends! Le dispositif de contact! Il est toujours dans ma valise!
I brought you a gift, Jay.
A familiar voice slides beneath the gap in the door.
Qui est-ce là-bas? Il y a un trou dans la porte.
There is indeed a hole covered with loose cloth. He leans closer, peering through the hole, taking in everything outside. The familiar voice came from a man sitting at a round table, a face she had seen before in the market.
Ils sont tous là.
As an apology for my children's poor behavior, I'd like you to take charge of this negotiation.
Jay hesitates for a moment, scanning the ranks of Leger's subordinates.
Thanks, Grandpa. But we both know we're not having a party here. And why doesn't your boy Gio come over and apologize himself?
Let me give you a piece of advice, Jay. Don't go tempting dogs away from their owners. Pay attention to your own men. Or did I misunderstand? This gift from us, Mr. Halleck, he a friend of yours?
The wall of people behind him part, creating a path. The critter drags a bloodied man behind it, throwing him onto the ground.
It's Halleck!
I'm sorry, Jay. I went to the New Age market. I just thought maybe there was something I could do.
His limbs hang loosely like a puppet with broken strings, unable to support his body, and thick blood gurgles in his mouth. A revolver is pressed down against his gasping chest.
Legers, you piece of shit! I'll smash your head in and feed it to your dogs!
Don't do it, Beckett. We already have a captive to save.
Pioneer holds back Beckett as he rages.
You should focus on your friends. Forget about the New Age market. It doesn't belong to you. Don't worry. Helping people make decisions is a particular skill of mine. I can be very motivating.
He stands up and pats Jay on the shoulder.
Let's play a game. You big boys love playing games, don't you?
He points to the revolver poking Hollick's chest.
Take a look. This revolver is fully loaded with 4 bullets. Here's how you play. I give you a condition. If you accept, I remove 1 bullet. When all the chambers are empty, you win. If you take your chances and reject the condition, I shoot. Just know that I might bury a bullet in your skull. I totally respect your freedom of choice. You're even welcome to try your luck with all 4 bullets loaded, if you like.
The gunman spins the cylinder of his revolver. A glint of light flashes across the boy's cat-like eyes.
I can see the bullets in the chamber when he rolls the cylinder. Alright, I gotta count for the boss. Gotta help him survive the game at the lowest price.
He dashes into the kitchen.
Here's your glass, boss.
Thanks, Wizen. I could use a drink.
Jay pulls out the paper from under the coaster, glancing at it from the corner of his eye, and then coughs into it heavily. As he removes it, the faint black ink has smeared beyond recognition. He hands the paper back to Wizen, hesitating for a moment before nodding.
All right. Let's do this, Grandpa. Wizen, get that tequila from the bar. Need a drink to clear our minds.
On it, boss.
The boy pulls a bottle up from behind the bar and fills 2 shot glasses.
Huh. That's a clever kid you got there. All right. Let's get started, kiddo.
The cylinder is spun again. 4 rounds, 4 demands. The only 2 ways that this can end.
Condition 1. Return what you took from us.
Sure.
Without hesitation, he pulls the key from his pocket, places it on the table, and pushes it forward to the elderly man.
Continue like this, Jay, and this'll be the best game I ever played.
A snicker rises from the crowd behind him.
I thought he'd hesitate at least a little bit. Looks like you got a coward for a boss, boys.
The first bullet is pulled from the chamber, and the cylinder is spun again. The boy mutters inaudibly.
5, 8, 10. 10 times. The next chamber's loaded.
He leans in and refills the shot glasses once more.
Thanks, Wizen.
Condition 2. Get your people out of here. Now, we need quiet. Your friends are disturbing our conversation.
You heard him, guys. Get out of here.
But no one moves. This is a decision that falls out of his authority. Each of his crew has to make it on their own.
Wizen, take good care of your boss.
The first to decide makes his exit.
Jay, what are you doing? I'd rather take this bastard to hell with me. When did you become such a coward?
No, guys. You're not helping by staying here. Just go.
Beckett kicks the chair fruitlessly, holding his stare. Beckett breaks. As he makes his exit, the rest follow, until Jay sits alone.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, Jay. You're a practical man. May the sufferer bless you. There's no denying that you got a merciful heart.
The second bullet is pulled from its chamber, and the cylinder spins
10,
once more.
18 times.
The keen cat eyes a fleeting opportunity.
The next 2 shots are safe. I gotta tell the boss.
The boy grips the bottle tightly as he pours its contents into Jay's glass, filling it only halfway. But when he lifts his hand...
Fill it up to the top, kiddo. Don't skimp on him. I'll tip you if Jay doesn't.
Leger's rough and firm hands grasp the boy's own. That had been only half the code. He couldn't be sure that Jay would understand now. It is too great a risk to continue.
Now, condition 3.
Jay shakes his head, dismissing the words before he speaks them.
You've already lost the game, Legers.
Jay's gaze shifts away from the red marks on Wizen's arm.
Oh, so you want to take your chances, huh? Figured 50-50 was close enough? But you know, kiddo, I never said I would only shoot once.
Jay bows his head, gripping the handle of his Bowie knife.
Try it, old man.
The hammer drops into an empty chamber.
You got lucky, kid. Now let's try that again.
Jay crouches as his boots shift loudly against the floor. From the scabbard, a cold gleam reflects the room's dim lights, like the stars on a sheet of ice. Cocked hammer falls and finds another empty chamber. Jay's blade slides out from his sheath. Sparks fly, trembling in the air.
Lead, you lucky bastard!
The deafening gunshot echoes against the walls.
Jay!
See what happens when you mess with me?
A new hole appears in the wall, and the revolver falls to the ground, still gripped by a severed arm. Oh god, Jay just sliced his hand off. Holy shit, this guy.
Game's over, Grandpa.
Oh, but we'd prefer to continue. Kids, rip his face off.
The Bowie knife is pointed at his throat.
If that's the way it's gotta be, let's do this, old man. But this time, we got the upper hand. Now give back what you took, and I'll let you and your little lackeys go.
The blade's tip pierces the skin of his neck, and blood trickles from the wound. Leger surveys Jay with a pensive stare.
You're a smart kid, Jay. But apparently you need a lesson in failure. I'll be glad to give it to you. We were actually playing 2 games just now. Those missed shots, they had a purpose. They may not have hit you, but they did hit our second target.
An explosion shakes the room, erupting with a surge of flames.
Boss, that's Haldi's garage and your bike.
Put down the knife, kiddo. That was just a warning. To let you know the game isn't over yet. Now, I got one last condition. Let us leave in peace. So, what do you say?
Guys, help me out. Pollock needs this place to live. Damn it!
People outside desperately beat at the flames, but the fire grows fiercer despite their efforts.
I can turn all of Hyde Street to ashes, if you want me to.
The Bowie knife is lowered.
Good boy. By the way, get yourself a better knife. I got butter knives sharper than that thing.
Without any time to react, the gun's muzzle flares. His Bowie knife shatters into pieces.
A warning for trying to take my men.
Flames lick at the charred debris as Beckett sits dazed on the ground. The people of Hate Street gather silently, watching the fire, seeing their final ultimatum unfold. Then the daze lifts and Beckett rises with an outburst.
What happened to you, Jay? You were fearless when Hollick and I first met you. We were like a pack of stray dogs, rummaging through the trash cans and sleeping on the street. All we had were clothes on our backs, but we still made it this far. I'd rather break my bones and shed my last drop of blood than beg for mercy. But look at you, Jay. What were you thinking? Are you a coward, boss?
He spits out on the ground as he helps the bloodied Hollick to his feet. He holds Jay's gaze as he unpins his badge and tosses it into the trash.
Don't blame him, Beckett. It's my fault. Please don't go. Jay! I'll come back to help!
Beckett pulls at Hollick, unable to contain his anger any longer.
Oh, come on, Hollick. You just said that this is your fault, so do me a favor and shut up. You know you're the one who got us into this mess, right? If you'd learned your damn lesson, none of this would have happened. So just shut up.
Hollick hangs his head, dejected and quiet. Beckett forcibly drags the wounded giant away. Then another from the crowd.
Sorry, Mr. J. All I wanted was a safe place to sleep, not all this. I don't want to get killed.
He leaves behind the second badge and fearfully makes his way from the street. The third and fourth. They tremble, reluctant, feeling their own smallness in the crowd. The flames dwindle and ashes hang in the air. The crowd breaks apart slowly and wordlessly until they've left only an empty, burned-out street.
Boss, I'll get them to come back. We'll get everything back. Hey! Hey!
He runs out to catch the crowd, but he too grasps his vulnerability. Like a straggling bird left out from the flock. And we're gonna cut it here. So we've reached a pretty low point in the emotional investment of this. Is that even the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But we've basically hit a denouement, a low point in the story. The protagonists are like stuck in a corner. They don't know what to do. But I have a feeling that Jay is a lot smarter than he seems, given that he grew up on the streets and whatnot. So yeah, we just might see the fruits of this plan somewhere down the line, because we were not really told as the players of this game on what happened that night in the tent where Matilda was snooping around, and the boy, the Wizen, was just dragged into it, and then we don't even know where Gio is. So there is that. So we'll probably get a conclusion to whatever plan Jay has going for Hate Street somewhere down the line. But for now, we're gonna leave it at that cliffhanger. And you guys like what you saw, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share this among your friends. And until next time, toodles.